Coordinate geometry is when we take any kind of equation that's in two variables and then we put it onto a graph. Graphically, it's the geometry part of it. And we're going to talk about the anatomy of the Cartesian plane. And the Cartesian plane is named after a famous philosopher, René Descartes. He is famous for coming up with the line, I think, therefore I am. So let's change that to therefore. And all it is another name for the XY plane. So it consists of two axes divided into four quadrants. The x-axis is the horizontal axis. It's also known by a fancy name, the abscissa. And the y, which is the vertical axis, is also known as the ordinate. You do not need to remember the fancy names, but you do need to remember that x is horizontal and y is the vertical axis. Together they meet at the origin, and we need to know that that is the coordinate point 0, 0. The plane is filled with billions and billions of points, and the coordinate points are listed as an x and a y, meaning that we're going to do the horizontal movement first and then a vertical movement after. So in this case, we would go 5 to the right, and then we would go down, because it's negative, 3. Now, we do need to know the quadrants. There are 4 quadrants, as we said, and we use Roman numerals for them. The first quadrant is where both x and y are positive, and they go counterclockwise around. We need to know what are the signs of the coordinates in each quadrant. And in the first quadrant, as we said, x is positive, and so is y. So hit pause, and in about 5 seconds, we'll reveal what the other signs are in all the other quadrants. See if you can remember how they work. And finally, just a couple of words about slope, because we have a whole set of notes about slope on the other side of this page. Slope has its own variable, it's m, and it's the incline or the slant that a line takes. A positive slope grows as if you were walking uphill, starting from left to right, and a negative slope is just a backslash. It's known by a lot of things, which we'll all discuss on the other side. So just make sure you can label the quadrants in the correct Roman numeral form, what the signs are, and where the origin is.